Sushma, thank you for joining us today. To begin with, tell us some of the initiatives that ITC Infotech is taking to foster innovation for startups.
I think a very sustained effort is needed in order to nurture innovation. Innovation is not lip service. Yes, there's a lot of sexiness attached to innovation, but at the end of the day, innovation goes down to the core of what an organization will believe at a DNA level. How do you instill this in all rungs of your organization? So we are very committed to build that ecosystem, right? There are various ways to do it. One is, people can set up technology and innovation funds. We are taking an approach that we will partner with some of these companies to help drive their solution to completion and to help them market themselves. We would take them to our clients. We would take them perhaps to some of the ITC businesses if there is a compelling case. So the whole idea here is to nurture and to build that supportive ecosystem, which is the embodiment of iTech 2050.
Tell us a little bit about your journey at ITC Infotech.
The role largely is a role where I'm transforming the organization to compete effectively and to build a lasting technology company of the future. It is requiring me to use every element of my experience in the last 28 years.
How do you nurture leadership within the organization, specifically for women?
Now, everybody, both man and woman, both have responsibilities, multitasking. So it isn't like one has more of the other. But ultimately, it's about leaning in. My personal philosophy is if I find a woman who's got the drive and the potential, I will lend her a helping hand. Because a lot of women do not provide that supportive hand to another lady when they need one. At the same time, I would also caution the women that they should not sit back and say, well, I was denied something because I'm a woman, okay? In life, there's competition, okay? And you have to set the highest goals for yourself and see how best to achieve it. And yes, companies like us, we go out of our way to promote merit and performance, whether it comes from a woman or a man. But if it comes from a woman, I would give her an extra helping hand to ensure that they realize their best potential.
As a leader, what are some of the lessons you've learned along the way that you can share with us?
I have distilled my 28 years of experience into what I call 4 C's of leadership. Okay. Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a leader, I think you need to have complete clarity of thought. What do you want to do? Okay, that clarity is the starting point. The second C is the courage to act. That courage to act comes from extreme conviction. Okay? Never lose that. The minute you lose that conviction because 20 people are saying something, right? You will lose your vision, but you need to have the courage to act deep-rooted in conviction. The third is the charisma to influence people. See, it's not use if you have a vision, if you have an idea, if you can't bring 20 other people to follow you and adopt your methodology, your thinking, your thought process. And the fourth is character. Remain true to yourself, right? I think this would be the crux of what I would look for in a leader, in an entrepreneur, okay, in a startup, in a large professional organization. These would be my 4 C's. I call it like the 4 C's of a diamond, it's the 4 C's of leadership.
Sushma, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Dola.
In the quiet lanes of Channapatna, we find a story of entrepreneurship that dates back to 1937. Hive Platform is the latest offering from Zolo Mobile's newest operating system, specially designed for Indian customers.